Hold. Yes. He's saying there's a chance. Not this time, ACR. Yes. Come on. I've got 9k locked in bounties plus 4k. I've already locked up 13k and there's 16 people left. It's going to be over 100k for first. Playing for 100 bags, boys. 100 bags. And maybe that's a punt as well. So punty. I don't think I really have any fold equity, so he's going to call with like king jack, king queen, stuff like that, but with the amount already in the pot, the fact that I can re-enter for twice this stack seems like a reasonable spot to just jam it in. Was ace 10 off ever fold? Probably not. It's not a bounty. No, it still calls, right? Does it? Yeah, fold's fucking pretty sweet. I wouldn't have thought we'd have fold equity with 16. Maybe with like 18. Go on then. Let's send it again. I'm gonna send it, yeah. I was probably getting sick of us. Calls. Obviously, just that's just a tilt call. It's not even a bounty, man. What the fuck are you doing? That was 27 bigs under the gun versus +1. Guy's obviously just pissed off that I've jammed on him twice. Sixes, be flopping sets, chaps. Emails, thank you, homie. $14, 22. Yeah, I can slightly overbet jam on the river. But it does annoy me that the very last hand on basically the same board, 8-6-3, I had a set and I didn't get check raised. So this turn is interesting when we hold the ace of clubs. I'm gonna check back to just allow complete garbage that he might have to potentially bet river. So if he has something like 10 jack of hearts to bluff river, which I think will, so I think I'm gonna jam. Is it thin? Don't know. Kind of doesn't make sense to jam, but then I think that maybe he calls with some 7-8 and stuff like that, because like, why the fuck would I jam like this? I think this is kind of a fun merge spot. The 1k. The 1k. It would have been a pretty insane XY lower graph. It'd have to be the 6 of diamonds, then pair the board. And I'd have to decide not to check raise the flop. I don't cover anyone annoyingly. I'd take a double though. I would. Just send it. Well, I got top set. That's the good news. Bad news is it all being red. I might check back though, to be honest, if it gives me the opportunity. Call turn and then see what happens on river. It comes the worst river in the deck, the 7 of hearts. It's so dumb because it feels so nitty to fold aces, but I also just have a load of better hands now. So obviously I beat bluffs, which would just have to be a bunch of absolute fucking garbage. Do I want to call here? Does he have a value better set is the question. Probably not for this size. Let me actually just think about this and what other hands I have. It feels so dumb to do this. I kind of don't like that. Okay, better hand to jam with than do that, but Oh, there's a flip over there, annoyingly. I mean, now he probably jams 8s and 6s and stuff, but do I think he has other hands that I'm dead against? No. Do you ever jam like Queen Jack of Diamonds? Technically, theoretically, yes. The price we're getting is too good. Oh my god. Fucking hell. Imagine I folded. Imagine I folded. With 9s against this guy. We run into jacks. Because what else? 9 ball maybe? Of course not. It's a 1k. So fucking sad. Hello. I do like somebody going all in when I have aces. And you know what else I like even more? Holding when I'm all in with aces. Okay. It's actually a fun one. Nice. Nice. We take those. We take those coolers, we do. So 40 off the money in the 525 with a decent stack, so hopefully we'll get the money in that. Already free rolling because of bounties, so just getting a deep run in that would be sexy. This guy's a $700 bounty in the 525, and I will be all in with an ace. Ooh, ace deuce, blind and blind shit. He snaps. He's got ace queen. How have you found ace queen? Give me a deuce. Be well nice. Hold! No queen or 4. Oh, it's a queen on the turn, man. That's so sad. Somehow the deuce of hearts. So sad. That's for a $700 bounty in a 36 big blind pot. How has he got ace queen blind on blind? It's so fucking unfair. So 30 big blinds and in the money in the 525. Oh, hello. Somehow hold? This is actually a really big flip. Please. Yes! Yes! That's fucking huge, man. That is huge. Holy shit. Let's go in this 525, chaps. So, for those wondering that I'm not showing the table, it's because it's on GG, and I'm not showing GG tables unless it's the final table, because I'm part of ACR Team Online, and I need to represent ACR to the best of my abilities, which means not showcasing other sites. Which I probably shouldn't even talk about it, but I get too excited, especially when it's an 8-ball right in my anus. I'll call to basically 10 bigs out of the way. Somewhat of a flip. We need a king, a queen, or a 10. A king, queen, or a 10 would be nice, because it'd be a nice pot to win. Oh, daddy. I like it. I like winning pots. That's all I love. Been a bit quiet in this 525 now. Got 20 bigs. Just had to fold basically every hand. Yeah, just going to call here. In pretty good shape. Don't. It'd be a king, won't it? So fucking dumb. What did I just say? Let me win this fucking hand. It's in a $215 tournament approaching the money. I've got it in with fucking nearly 90% pre-flop. Fuck off, man. Oh, he's got aces when he's raising off the stack. I'm just going to do this. I'm not going to think too much about it. Not the tank jam. Not the tank jam aces. Officially short now on the 525. Just, I mean, there's just GG tournaments and the structures are just aids. Ace king in the 525. That's a pretty reasonable hand to have. Roll in against an 8-9 again. Nice, I hold this time. You'd love to see it. You're saying there's a chance. Ace queen. Not a diamond. I'm going to flat here against this guy's stack. Keeps in a bunch of worse hands as well. GG in the 108, mystery bounty. I'll take the don't think I want to lead against this guy, so I'm just gonna check. I'm gonna go for a limp in the 525 in the cutoff. I think this is a good spot to limp. Nice, beat the ace-6 out, which is nice. Call is pretty interesting. I think he's a fun player. Aces would be a good spot to trap. Oh, flat. Let's see if I can go for a very small amount of value here. If he wants to call 8, so like 6-5 suited or something. Could have 6s. Likely jam. There's 86 left in the 5-2-5. We've got 27 bigs, a million chips. Locked up a bunch in bounties. Locked up 2k in bounties, plus 1k we've already cashed for, so pretty decent score already. %99.3%, is that enough? Oh baby, and a flop trips in the other one. Boom, that is big. I'm like 25 off the money. Huge hold. Most people are. But I'd have to have king queen. Ah yeah. I'd have to have king queen with the king of hearts, which is just going to ship pre. I nearly ship pre with king 4. Wow. Just going to call, and I guess hope for no king or jack. Is this where we get scammed? Against king jack? Maybe you could even have jacks here as well, which would be even more scammy, to be honest. Going to jam here with on such a wet board. The idea is to try and get the money in now. Jacks could be a thing here as well. Hold. That's so big. That's the fucking chip lead. I just felt like I was gonna like get scammed at some point, and that would be the time to get absolutely max scammed. Just a king or a jack on the river. Not this time, ACR. Not this fucking time. A million chips. That's 20 starting stack. 17 off the money, boys. Still in the 5-2-5, and I've got pocket queens. Bounty's getting big. The big blind's got a 1.3k bounty and 10 bigs. Yeah, we should have been. Ah, shit. This is for a 1.3k bounty. Queens against ace 10. He's flopped a 10. Turned a spade draw. Go on, just hold. River to spade, man. So fucking sad. So fucking sad. Now I've got kings. Please don't get scammed here. Okay, the short is jammed. Got a $900 bounty. Please don't get scammed here. Not kings and queens. He's got ace queen because everyone has ace queen. $61 left. Yes! Let's fucking go. 60 left. Ah, it was a spade. It could have been the ace of spades, but it wasn't. It was a queen, which was fine. Queen 9 is like a kind of an awkward one here. Because of ICM, so he's got to shove a lot tighter. Queen 10, I snap. What are the stacks saying? Where is he? Because if he's like one of the bottom stacks, I call. $78. He's not though. I think this one's really close. I actually have no idea. I mean, yeah, he's jamming his ace highs and stuff. I think we call it. Fuck, why am I pipped? Fucking hell. Just have like ace deuce or something. Oh my god, it's filthy. It's filthy. It's absolutely disgusting is what it is. But in this 5-2-5, we're sat an 11th of 50 with so much in bounties. We've already locked up 3.8k in bounties. And we've locked up 1.7k in cash. And we're playing for 100 bags. I'm going to flat here. And I'm going to flat like a bunch of way stronger hands as well. Like aces, especially with somebody on like 5 big blinds and a bunch of jamming stacks. So we can just be super balanced here and have like very, very strong hands. I mean, it sucks, but I think I just have to call as the bottom. I need an ace. Yeah, I just have to call, I think. Ace of clubs. Maybe I don't. Like, I always take those spots because I'm like, oh, I have to call. Right, I've got 10s in the 5-2-5. But maybe I don't. With an ace in hand, but I wouldn't love it. Ah, fucking hell. Yeah, I mean, calling. Oh, king or queen? King, queen, 9. Yes! Come on. And hopefully hold. Put the lowest of cards you can possibly muster out. Fuck off, man. Jesus Christ. It's because it's still Sunday, not Monday. If this had happened 10 minutes later, I would have fucking held. It's a pretty fucking reasonable flop, isn't it, boys? And yes, I am going to check raise. And then I want some really strong hands to trap. And I think this is obviously one of the best ones to do it with. Do I want to do this? I think I'm going to bet half pot here. I think half pot is good. And bluffs are going to be like 5-6 specifically. I don't want to see a jam. Could have 10-9 of clubs and pocket 10s. That's a pretty good flop. I think we've got all options here. Turning the nuts is nice. I'm just gonna... No, actually, I think I might do this and then we can have some like king jack with a heart type bluff. Final 3 tables in the 5-2-5. 23 left. We've locked up 3.1k plus bounties. Got a set here, which is something. I'm gonna go this size, I think. Jam A6, that'd be nice. I don't think he would though. If he jams, he might just have king queen here. Alright, and then obviously check back versus check. I don't think he should have many king X. King 10 of diamonds, which could probably jam pre. King queen, which is obviously already a straight. Do I think he ever does this with something that isn't a king? It'd have to be like 10x of diamonds. I think I might have to call though. Because I also... Yeah. King 10 of diamonds? Okay, so he's just kind of clicking a button. That's a weird one. Just in case he does it with something like ace 10, or if he has 10x of diamonds and actually bluffs, which I don't really expect him to bluff, but it's a good job I didn't fold there. Fucking hell, it's an awful lead. Yeah, rejam, I think, yeah. No, I'm not recording it for, but if I final table, I'll record it. Because if I don't final table it, I won't be doing anything with it anyway. Please holds. with 6-5 suited. Well, I'm not all in. The other guy's all in. But for a 6k bounty, boys. For a 6 fucking k bounty. Come on. Somehow. I got kings in there 320 as well. Gonna check back turn with this hand. I want to realise with it, I think. Well, my king's in the 320. Got queens, hold. Let's fucking go, boys. Right, hold with the kings. That was a fucking was that 6k bounty? That was a fucking 6k bounty. Final 2 tables. I really should just fucking film from there because that's a 6k bounty, man. I should just fucking film from there. Oh, boys. Final 2 tables. Of the 525. I've got 9k locked in bounties plus 4k. I've already locked up 13k. And there's 16 people left. It's going to be over 100k for first. Oh. Dave. Dave. Oh, God, I feel sick. And I just won kings versus queens for fucking chunks. Oh my god, like this feels like a simulation. Right. Yeah, sorry, I'm just fucking... I think this is fair to do now. No, not this. Yeah, I think lead the 10 of clubs for a very, very small size. Is Ghost in the chat? Can I even call? Yeah, I'm gonna call. I'm not gonna jam against this player. Roll in here. That is if they are a fish there. Call turn for sure, and then make a decision on river. I think on a king, it's a pretty easy fold now, I would say. You could have like king jack and stuff as well, I would imagine. Is that chop? Yeah, just. Yeah, should have jammed. I thought they were going to jam hands like that. I thought they were opening to... I've got ace king. This guy's a whopper. I think he just opened queen 9 off there. He's opening way too much. I'm going to have to jam. Or re-jam if somebody... If any of these jam. Yeah, I'm going to jam here. There's a jump at 15, so we'll do this, I guess. Obviously, we want the fold. Boys, he's saying there's a fucking chance of lots of things. Right, 15 left. Total of 13k locked up. No, more. 14k locked up. Playing for 100 bags, boys. 100 fucking bags. So 13 in the 525 and 13 in the 215. Nope, 12 in the 215. I think having open jams is fine, but I think this guy would call hands. Maybe he shouldn't, so... I think doing this, and then we'll have to call versus this guy's all in because of the bounty. Went an extra 0.1 just because he is so short. Although I don't hate him defending anyway. Right. We need an ace. Oh my god, hold. Please hold. Oh my god, that's fucking huge. Oh my god, that's worth oh my god. Final fucking table, boys. Final fucking table. He's king. Heat check. Could be 6-figure Sundays. Is what it could be. 10 left. It could be double final table, which would be absolutely egregious. I guess, do I want to induce here? Are there, like, big shorties? Let me look at the other things, because jamming could be a thing here because of the other stacks. No, we will induce, but... Because we want, like, I think A6 off and stuff should do this, so... Please hold. Please hold. Not like this. I can't really complain because I'm on a final table here, but I have lost some of the most egregious pots. By the way, that is the 3rd stone bubble final table that I've had, and what the fuck is that hand? And I swear to God, I really don't want to moan about some of the bad beats I've had, because that's all I've done for the past fucking 3 weeks. But again, have you ever seen a streamer with some of these fucking beats to bubble final tables? So fucking egregious. Played it perfectly as well. Decided to induce. Right, we just got to focus on this one. Right, boys and girls, 5-2-5, final fucking table. We have locked up. Oh my God. We have locked up. Oh my God. Oh my God, I need one more pay jump and it's my biggest ever cash, I think. Because I've locked up 15k in bounties. This guy did limp very strong earlier. Okay. Let's go with BMO. I'll call this as a big blind. Don't make me start fucking blasting rivers and shit. Doesn't make sense to do anything but check. Check and maybe check call, but I think we see check pretty often. Thing is, he can have just a bunch of like king X and stuff that wants to check back because he's not incentivized to play huge pots. So, all right, pocket eights. Let's see what happens here. I think I just jam here with eights. I don't know if it's just better to jam with like a bunch of like lower pairs and then like ace-x and stuff like that. But I think all in here is fine. Please don't wake up with anything, Perez. Oh my God. This is so sad. It has to be aces or kings. Somehow. Oh my God. Maybe that's a torch as well. 7. Oh my God, man. Okay. Jesus Christ. There goes thousands in equity. And maybe that's a punt as well. And thus ends the saddest stream I think you'll ever see. That is the saddest 31k anyone has ever won and probably will ever win. Oh my God, man. I know we get to, surely we get to jam in that 8 spot. Maybe 8 isn't a jam, it'll just 3-bet call. I think the jam is pretty shit, to be honest. I cannot believe what just happened though. In that and the and the thing in the 215 and that. Jesus Christ, man. At least we won 30k, so it's easier to take, but one of the highest EV spots I've ever had in my life, and how the fuck has that happened, man, honestly? But yeah. Hello guys, I hope you enjoyed the video and that absolute punt with pocket eights. Some of you guys might have seen the stream I did the day after where I went over it in HRC, like I'm going to do now, to just see if the solver likes it, and obviously it doesn't. So the reason that I went for the jam, the idea behind it was that I was trying to put ICM pressure on the other two players. So a lot of people said, you know, why are you jamming? You don't get called by worse, you only get called by better. It's not really the idea why I was jamming. I was jamming because I actually get better hands to fold and then still get called in a flip scenario and put pressure on both of them. I've realized now, I realized on the night, or at least the day after, that it's just no way near good enough. It's just not a thing that we should do, because we still have quite a high risk premium because the big blind has a similar-ish stack to us. So if we do end up losing to the big blind, then we're basically crippled, which is what happened. So I will show you in the solver if the villain opens, we don't have any jams in the small blind at all. We play polar 3-bets where we're basically inducing with 10s plus, and then we're calling a bunch, so 8s is just pure calling. So 8s basically isn't good enough to 3-bet get in, so it just wants to call instead, and obviously we're not having any all-ins, so I actually think that, if anything, if we're going to have jams, we should probably just jam something like ace-4 suited, ace-5 suited. Those in the solver are actually losing a lot more money than 8s is. So if I were to jam, 8s is losing about $400, which sounds like a lot, but when you consider just flatting aces, not that we'd ever flat aces, flatting aces makes $4,400. 3-betting aces makes 5.5k. So given the prize pool is pretty big, it's not like the biggest torch in the world. It just looks worse because the big blind has managed to wake up with aces. We can see if we are jamming, villain is supposed to call only queens, kings, and aces that actually make money. These are basically break even or actually losing. I think that villain might even fold queens because he was quite tight. Maybe not, actually. I don't know. But either way, villain's basically calling 2% of the time in the big blind. This isn't me trying to make excuses to be like, oh, well, it's fine. It's just unlucky that he had aces. It was obviously a big punt, and I realize that now. But it was quite unfortunate to run into aces. So, yeah, bit of a fucking torch, unfortunately. I ran it a couple of times. I ran it with me having a lot more chips. For example, me having 100 big blinds, and I ran it with the big blind having 20 big blinds or less. And it doesn't really have that many jams unless the big blind is shorter and has like sub 20 big blinds. Then we start to jam some hands to put pressure on middle position, who just has to fold quite a lot. But I have to face up to it. This was a punt, and it potentially cost me a lot of money. Maybe I go broke anyway with ace king. I don't know if I flat 8s and then maybe call a 3-bet or whatever and go post flop. Good chance I bust anyway. But it's not the point. I need to take responsibility for my shite play, quite frankly. But yeah, I am still learning these sort of intricate ICM spots. I think the main reason I did it is I was just like, I knew I had a decent amount of chips, and I was like, right, I don't want to be a nit. I just want to try and pressure the middling stacks and stacks that have less chips than me. So I was like, right, let's fucking go for it and go for the win. And that was kind of my idea. I just got a little bit carried away with it from the get-go, not realizing that my risk premium was still pretty high when you consider the stack sizes. But I am a human being. I do make mistakes, and I'm still learning this stupid, frustrating game. Obviously, I woke up the next day and was pretty happy because I'd made 35k, so wasn't exactly complaining. But yeah, pretty rough one to take considering it was going to be, what, 6 figures up top. I could have won 6 figures. But I hope you enjoyed the video anyway, guys. If you do enjoy the content, please make sure you subscribe. If you want to get to know this software, it's called HRC. There is a bunch of videos online where you can learn how to use it. Ben CB's got a couple of good ones. If you do decide you want to get this, it's very, very good for intricate ICM spots. And there is a link in the description where you can get 10% off using my code. So check it out. Other than that, guys, thank you for watching. And I'll see you in the next one, where hopefully I don't absolutely spaff it off.